All right, folks. Sorry about that brief interruption here. Apparently, my router decided it was time to reset, so we're getting back here as quickly as we can. Hopefully, everybody finds us okay. No, it did not let me connect to the server. Let me try again. We're trying to get back to this. All right. We're trying to gather it here. So, sorry about that interruption there. Hopefully, we're getting back in here to where we can catch the last little bit of the race. Pit stop should be completed as we get back in there. So we'll take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
Roughneck Racing would like to thank our sponsor, Wagoner Welding. Wagoner Welding is a family-owned and operated business located in North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. They specialize in custom-built truck beds and framework of all types. You can reach them at 336-670-3427 or visit the shop located at 446 DeHart Church Road.
All right. So we have the race back here. 25 laps to go, so we didn't miss about 20 laps worth of racing. Dale Adamson out front still, with Larry Fairman now in second, with Pilot there third. Great pit stop there by those guys as Greg Jolly there in fourth, Jeff Scott here in fifth, Tim Richardson there sixth. Now they head on down here into the corner. Off of four, back across the restart zone, heading across the stripe. Again, power outage on the router, and it did a reset of some sort. So that is why we lost connection. I lost connection to everything, not just at the PC, but everywhere in the house. So I'm going to have to figure out if that was a coincidence, one-time thing, where my router's going bad, and I'll have to contact my provider for that and have a tech come out and inspect it, and just a mess that I don't need. Dale Adams down here in the corner number 3, leading the way here tonight with Larry Fairman there second, Jimmy Pilot up to third, after it looks like a couple of them went for pit stops there, and Jeff Scott has a lap down, same with Tim Richardson, so it must have happened with the pit stops. Down here off of corner number 4, back out onto that front stretch. He's got the 23 of Greg Jolly in his sights as he's blinking in and out. 99 of Larry Fairman sitting there in second. Dale Adamson there in front. And the 2 of Tim Richardson and the 99 are back. There's a Pearman got around the 2. I got the 38 of Jeff Scott just in front of our third place driver, Jimmy Pilen. Pilen down here into the corner of turn 1. Dale Adamson comes off of 4, down across that restart, down across the stripe, and now back here into corner number 1. 21 laps to go here at Auto Club here tonight for the James Wagoner Welding Xfinity Series. Again, want to apologize that we missed some laps as we ran into a technical issue once again here as the router reset. Why it reset? I don't know. Mary Fairman, Jimmy Pilen back here in third. Greg Jolly sitting in fourth, provided he can go and stay ahead, keep that connection going. Jeff Scott back here in fifth. Tim Richardson here sixth. Off of corner number 2, down the backstretch, Dale Adamson. Larry Fairman there in second, Jimmy Pilen Rowdy third. Yes, I'm aware we missed something here, but we got it back. It is running now, as we lost the router. We have it back. We are running just fine now. Seem to be a little out of sync. But that's all right. We got it for the most part, doing what it needs to. There we go. Well, we're back in sync. Dale Adamson still up front. As we head on down here, off the corner, down that backstretch. Larry Fairman's there in second, Pilen there in third. And just look at that gap as that tanker comes across the top of your screen again. We got Fairman with an 11-second gap. Pilen Rowdy with a 29-second gap back to him. And these are gaps from the leader. Scott down 1, Richardson down 2. What a great job here so far by Dale Adamson. Pretty much just running his own race, not really giving a care to what's around him. As he rolls here through 3 and 4. Want to bring it down, making it 15 laps to go here at Auto Club. We come down here off of corner number 4, back down the backstretch. Larry Pearman there in second, Palin there in third. As Dale Adamson still leads the way. Rowdy sitting up here in third. Greg Jolly back here in fourth now. Kind of about where we've seen Greg kind of hover most of the night. Rolling down here in the corner number 1 once again. 14 laps to go for Dale Adamson. Isn't that number 46, James Wagoner Welding machine? All right, down here across the stripe, and just as I thought, we are ending under the lights here at Auto Club. Didn't quite see when that switched. So Dale Adamson out there in front as we're out here in front. We got Larry Pearman there in second. Jimmy Pilan Rowdy there in third. Greg Jolly fourth. Jeff Scott there fifth. Tim Richardson there sixth. James Wagner there in seventh. Rolling off of corner number 4. Well, I'm sorry, off of 2. Back down here into 3 and 4 comes Dale Adamson. Nothing else really exciting going on. There you can see Larry Pearman as he comes down that backstretch heading into turn number 3. The only two that are close together is Jeff Scott and Jimmy Pilan, and they're on 2 separate laps. Pilan, we're there watching him come down here into corner number 3. The Adamson now has brought it to 10 laps to go as he's heading down there through off of 2. Head down the backstretch now as Pilan comes here out of 4 heading across the stripe. Jimmy Pilan trying his best to try to get up there and battle, but he's had kind of a yo-yo type race as he's been up and down throughout this small grid here tonight. Larry Pearman's had a pretty decent car himself. Doesn't look like he has anything for Adamson, but I thought early on maybe he'd be the car to get up there. I just see Rowdy there behind Scott. As they are, well, not technically on favorite laps as of yet, but close enough to it. Because if Rowdy gets around them, that'll put Jeff Scott a lap down to Rowdy, or Pilot, or Jimmy, whatever you want to call them. Down here through turns 1 and 2 they go. As off of 4 comes Adamson to make it 8 laps to go. We're watching Scott and Pilan back down here in the corner number 4. Heading out onto that front stretch once again. Kind of crazy that my router decided to just take a dive right in the middle of this. Hopefully that's the end of that and it won't happen again. Fingers crossed, knock on wood, all that fun stuff. Well, Fairman is kind of trying his best to catch him, but there's just not enough time as Fairman's now down to 10 seconds. Losing a little bit of ground. Piling here in third at 25 seconds behind the leader. Richardson is down 2 laps. Scott down 1. And Widener wasn't in this from the start. All right, we're heading down through off of corner number 2. All right, we head back down there across the stripe. 6 laps to go. Here for Dale Adamson as they head here off of 4. He's going to now make it 5 laps to go. Rowdy did get around Scott. So Dale Adamson out front in that number 46. You got Larry Fairman there in second. Greg Jolly playing a little bit of hopscotch once again there with the server. And here off 4 back into that front stretch. Goes Larry Fairman down there in the corner number 2. As we got Adamson going to corner number 3. As you see, coming there off of turn number 3 and 4. 3 laps to go for Dale Adamson out there in front. Pretty much in his own little world as Fairman has fallen back to 12 seconds. Pilot has fallen back to 26 seconds. And Jolly sitting there at 36 seconds. And head on down here. Off of corner number 3. In the 4 comes Adamson as he's going to bring it to 2 laps to go here tonight from Auto Club. Cheer on your driver. There's not much else they can do, though, here as Adamson is out there in front. So if he's your driver to win tonight, they have more power because he is running away with it right now. As Fairman doesn't really have much of a say. Sitting back there in second, 12 seconds down. Pilin's 26 seconds back, and Jolly's 36 seconds back. And the lap times are about 43 seconds as it stands right now. Final lap for Dale Adamson as he heads down here into corner number 1. In his own world out here, got the whole track to himself. The only one that can screw up his night is himself. Heading here off of corner number 2. Down that back stretch. Banked at only 3 degrees. In that Toyota Supra, the lone Toyota out there. And this is kind of interesting as I just caught it here on the scoreboard as he comes out of 4 to bring home victory. Toyota won it. Then the next manufacturer, Chevrolet, took the next 3 spots. And Ford ended up at the back of the field here tonight with Jeff Scott, Tim Richardson, and James Wagoner not taking the grid. So congrats to Dale Adamson as he is your winner here this evening in the James Wagoner Welding Xfinity Series race from Auto Club. We head down here. Great job there. We get our results. Here's our finishing results. Dale Adamson out front. Larry Fairman there in second. Jimmy Palin there in third. Greg Jolly will finish out tonight in fourth, with Jeff Scott there fifth. Tim Richardson there sixth, with James Wagoner finishing tonight in seventh. Alrighty. So, that's right. I didn't have these lights on. So give me one quick moment. I know what the issue is. I just didn't remember them. Oh, phooey. Should have remembered it. That has to be on. I got another one to help as well. Over here. There we go. Now we're better. Now we're better. So, congrats there to the James Wagoner Xfinity Series finishers. As we're going and gonna reach them now. Hopefully this works out. Let's see here. Good evening, Palin. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, we got you. Kind of a short field here tonight.
What was that, Adam?
I said it's kind of a short field here tonight. Small field.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it seemed like because of the college football game that it was a really small field. Unfortunately, but I get it. I get it wanting to watch the national championship game too, though. So, I mean, I get it.
Yeah, it happens. Just would have liked to have seen more come out. I mean, I guess not everybody has the luxury of having their computer next to a TV, right?
That is true. Yeah, I don't even know what the score is. I can't have anything going up on the side. It's too much of a distraction for me.
Yeah, I don't have it up either. What I have up on the side of my stream, just so I know, make sure everything's running right. But
yeah,
gotcha.
gotcha.
For third place. I wasn't here last week. Whenever you guys come back from the Christmas break, I think I missed 1 or 2 races. So hopefully you had a joyous holiday. And
what was that last part, Adam?
I said we're coming down to the end of the season.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I had a good holiday break. I hope you and your family did as well. Yeah, I'm hoping to at least maybe snag a third, potentially a second. We'll have to see how the next couple weeks go.
Well, it will be interesting to see, and ho- hopefully it all works out. Just
Yeah, I'm hoping so. I forget where we're going the next couple weeks. Let me see here. We go to New Hampshire next. Yeah, Homestead will be interesting for me. New Hampshire, I'm not too worried about. So hopefully I can play my cards right and have a good next couple of weeks. And never know, maybe I'll even get a win and snag a second place or something.
alrighty. Well, congrats again for third place. And you have any shout outs you want to give here tonight?
I appreciate it, Adam. And yeah, I want to give a shout out to James Wagner's Welding, Admin Box, the Roughneck Racing League admins. If it wasn't for all you guys, and of course you, Adam, uh, you know, none of this would be happening. None of our family would be able to watch or friends watch the race. So I would give a shout out to y'all. Give a shout out to my Roughneck teammates, Dale, Tim, Johnny, Ace. Uh, there's a couple others I'm sure I'm missing, but to all my Roughneck teammates, um, to my brother for helping me with my sound settings earlier, um, my buddy Adam, Evan, my buddy Dylan, my little nephews, and that's about it. Well, yeah, I feel you, Adam. I feel you there.
So, but congrats again on third place.
I appreciate it, Adam. You have a good rest of your night.
You too as well. Good evening, Dale. How's it going?
Going great, man.
You pretty much owned Auto Club tonight.
Yeah, I was expecting more drivers to show up, kind of give it a bit more of a battle. But I mean, I guess yeah, you could say tonight I kind of owned Auto Club. I I was kind of hoping for, Larry to catch up there. He was actually had one more lap of fuel left than I did, and I was trying to just keep it coasting there and just I was already pulled away from him, and I just had to set and cruise and did what I did.
Well, you finished out with about 12 seconds and almost 13 seconds in front of Larry.
I mean, towards the end there, we were both on worn out tires, and the fuel strategy was an issue. But I mean, apart from that, it was a good race. I can't lie.
Well, it definitely was a great race to watch. It is unfortunate, though, and talking to Jimmy, he's kind of chalking it up to the national championship of college ball tonight.
Hmm.
He's thinking
Repeat that one.
he's thinking others went and decided to watch the ball game instead of go race.
I mean, Jimmy did show up a little bit there, and I mean, some other people that were going to show up or supposedly show up were mostly watching the national college football game or whatever's going on, and kind of disappointing, but I understand it. It's football. Who wouldn't want to miss it? But in the end, I still had fun and can't wait to keep on racing and continue.
Alrighty, well, congrats there on your win, and we'll see what next week brings as we head into New Hampshire.
Yeah, New Hampshire is going to be pretty interesting. Not sure how many people are going to show up, but I hope great or decent amount. I had some practice with it last week in the trucks when McConey Fix Series went there, and did like a couple races. Had some practice under my belt, so I'm kind of excited to see what's gonna happen. And yeah, can't wait to put on a show.
All right. Well, who's your sponsors or shout outs you'd like to thank before we go here this evening?
First and foremost, I want to thank you for putting on the amazing broadcast, even though it ended halfway there throughout the race, which sucks, but glad you still got it back up to get the interviews. I want to thank James Wagoner Welding for, sponsoring this. Couldn't have done it without you for the amazing broadcast and them with the sponsor. Want to thank my Roughneck Racing teammates, Jimmy, Johnny, Ace, Tim, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Well, we lost about maybe 20 laps is what we lost on the broadcast. So
Just a bit.
Not too terrible, but yeah, it's still some
All good.
laps. So, but again, congrats, and hopefully next week everything goes smoothly as we're getting the computer and everything back into action here.
Yeah, I was starting to notice that it was going good, and I was guessing this broadcast or the PC kind of crashed, so no hard feelings on that.
Yeah, it
You
wasn't
did what
the
you could
PC,
best,
luckily. It was just the stupid router for some reason decided to do a full reset and it shut off. So I lost internet to the entire house.
No worries, man.
So I lost connection to the iRacing. I lost connection to the stream. I lost it all. So
Hopefully you can get that looked at into this week and get that PC ready for Monday night. If not,
yeah, well, it's ready. PC's cooperating tonight. The other thing it's not is the LED lights, but I'll live with that for now.
sounds good. Well, I guess I will see you next week, Monday night at New Hampshire.
That is true. So have a great night, and maybe go see if you can find out anything on that ball game.
Yes, sir.
So that's Dale Adamson, our winner here this evening. And it looks like my camera's back after it fiddling around with it, I don't know, doing something. So it's back up and running, as I see. So, great job here tonight by these guys as we head back into another race next week at New Hampshire for the Roughneck Racing League and the Xfinity Series from James Wagoner Welding. Everybody have a great night, and hopefully you enjoyed this broadcast. More to come here on Flicker Farm TV, so stay tuned to this YouTube channel by subscribing and hitting that notification bell. Thank you all, and have a great night.
Roughneck Racing would like to thank our sponsor, Wagoner Welding. Wagoner Welding is a family-owned and operated business located in North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. They specialize in custom-built truck beds and framework of all types. You can reach them at 336-670-3427 or visit the shop located at 446 DeHart Church Road.
Bye.